Hello, how do you do? Happy Easter, happy Sunday, happy whatever it is that you do, happy that. Personally, I celebrate coffee and I celebrate the weekend and my lovely cats and my dogs. And chess, of course. So, let's go over this game. I think it's rather interesting. Budapest Gambit here. Short game, and we'll see why. So, d4, knight f6, c4, millions and millions and millions of games start out this way. We can go into 100 different things, but today we go into e5, the Budapest Gambit, and I'm going to take that pawn because personally I feel rather good about facing the Budapest Gambit. And what we're going to do first is check out this adorable picture. It's great. Look. Okay. Now, we're gonna account for all the attackers and defenders. All right, one attacker. So let's defend. This is the Rubinstein variation, named after Rubinstein. He had it in a game against Vidmar in 1918. He actually lost that game. It's quite a good game. So here's two attackers, one defender. So let's add one. Knight f3. Check, not a problem. We're going to put a knight down there. And three attackers. So we need another defender. Well, we're going to put the queen here on d5. And this is exactly how that Vidmar game went. He continued by taking on c3, doubling the pawns, following it up by attacking with the queen. Rubinstein defends. Notice it's defended, right? And then he breaks with f6. And after takes and takes, well, black has a pretty good position here. Pretty good. However, that's not what we have today. Let's go back. Instead, my opponent chose to break with d6. And we'll see why this didn't work. Well, I chose to attack the bishop. What I probably should have done is just take. Because look, it's a forcing move. Once he takes back, I can just kind of develop normally, and everything's okay. Everything's a-okay. I mean, I don't have to worry about that bishop. Instead, I attack the bishop, and he takes. And we get a similar position, except instead of breaking with f6, my opponent is breaking with d6. And we'll see how that changes things. He goes ahead and attacks the queen, which looks like an excellent move, but we have a wonderful reply, and I want to see if you can figure it out. If you can figure out what our reply is. Consider forcing moves first. I'm going to pause for a moment, go get some coffee. You should pause the video, and when we come back, we will talk about the forcing move. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully you paused the video and you found the lovely move that forces our opponent's hand. We just take. E takes d6. Why is that a good move? Well, look. It attacks the queen. Isn't that fine and dandy? Well, what should black do? Well, black could always just take the pawn or take the queen, but he really should just move the queen out of the way, which is what happens in our game, queen f6. And now we notice he didn't just do this for fun. He's doing something to our position. He's attacking our doubled pawns and our bishop. So how do we fix this? Also, our queen's under attack. So how do we fix this? It's very simple. We drop back. So let's do that. Let's fix everything. And my opponent got a little greedy here. We really should deal with this. This is what we want here. However, opponent gets greedy, takes on c4. Now this looks like an excellent move because, I mean, my development is a little awkward. You know, I really want to push e3 or e4, but now that bishop is going to take on f1, and I'm going to have to recapture losing castling rights. So it seems like a great move, and I was concerned about that. So that's why I didn't play e3. It turns out I can play e3, but what I played is better. We just pushed that pawn. And now look, this is so awkward. The king's got to move. Well, why is it awkward? Losing castling rights. Where else can he go? So what are the three options? There's three options. There, 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 right? Well, this is not very fun. We can just take that pawn, and now we're really supporting this promotion here. It's not looking good. We can kick this knight away. I mean, this looks good for us, right? Then we can take... We're looking okay. Well, what if the king moves here? Take a moment. Think. Think about your tactics. Yeah. Oops. Just like that, right? That would be devastating. Day ending. Week ruining. Terrible, right? We don't want that. So, what's the only other option? It's not much better. Why is it not much better? Because of the same tactic, and opponent resigns. So, if you're having trouble with Budapest Gambit, I recommend continuing to defend that pawn ever so stubbornly, and developing like normal. You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Don't worry about your doubled pawns. Don't panic. Look for tactical opportunities. You got this. All right. Keep calm, chess on, all that good stuff. Take care.